Karim Mostafa Benzema, born December 19, 1987, is a French professional footballer who plays as a striker for and captains La Liga club Real Madrid. A creative and prolific forward, Benzema is regarded as one of the best strikers of all time. 4, 5, 6. He is Real Madrid's all-time second-highest goalscorer and top assist provider. 7. Benzema has won 23 trophies with Real Madrid, including 4 La Liga, 2 Copa del Rey and 5 UEFA Champions League titles. Born in Lyon to Algerian parents, Benzema began his career with hometown club Olympique Lyonnais in 2005, contributing sporadically to 3 Ligue 1 title wins. In 2008, he was named the league's Player of the Year and in the Team of the Year, having finished as the league's top goalscorer and winning his 4th league title and first Coupe de France. In 2009, Benzema was the subject of a then-French record football transfer when he joined Real Madrid in a deal worth €35 million. After struggling to establish himself in his debut season, he eventually achieved a consistent goal-scoring rate with the club, notably being part of a highly rated trio alongside Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale, dubbed BBC, who were integral to 4 Champions League wins from 2014 to 2018. Following Ronaldo's departure in 2018, Benzema transitioned from the false 9 position into a sole striker. He was named in the La Liga Team of the Season for 4 consecutive years from 2018 to 2022, won La Liga Best Player twice and the Pichichi Trophy for the first time in 2022. Benzema finished as Champions League top scorer as he won his 5th title in 2022. A French international, Benzema won the 2004 UEFA European Under-17 Championship and made his senior debut for France in 2007, at age 19. He earned 97 caps, including scoring in 3 and appearing in 4 major tournaments, and ranks as France's 5th highest all-time top goalscorer. Benzema was controversially left out of the squad for the 2010 World Cup and did not play for France for over 5 years after being implicated in a blackmailing scandal in 2015. He later returned to the squad before announcing his international retirement in December 2022. He has been named French Player of the Year by France Football 4 times. For his performances in 2021 and 2022, Benzema was awarded the UEFA Player of the Year and the Ballon d'Or, becoming the 5th French player to have won the Ballon d'Or. 8. At 34 years and 302 days old, he is the 2nd oldest winner of the award, after Stanley Matthews. Early career. When I was younger, the way Ronaldo played had an influence on me. For me, he's the best striker of all time. I watch videos of him and try to do what he does, but it's not easy. It's impossible to pull off the same moves as he did. Benzema on the influence of his idol, Brazilian striker Ronaldo, on his own career. 10. Benzema began his football career at his hometown club Braun Terrelon SC at the age of 8. While at the club, he was nicknamed Coco by friends and, after scoring 2 goals in an under-10 match against the Lyon Youth Academy, began attracting attention from the biggest club in the city. 11, 12, according to Serge Santa Cruz, who was president of Braun Terrelon in the 1990s, Lyon officials had visited him directly in an attempt to sign the youngster. However, Santa Cruz refused. 13. After talking with Benzema's father, the club allowed the player to undergo a trial with Lyon. 13. Following the trial, Benzema officially joined Lyon and was inserted into the club's academy. 14. Lyon. Benzema quickly ascended up the youth categories in the academy. He served as a ballboy during Lyon's senior team matches and performed well in school, being described as a student who was discreet and respectful. 13, 15. At under-16 level, Benzema scored 38 goals in the Championnat National de 16 ans, the domestic league for under-16 youth players in France. 16, ahead of the 2004-05 season, Benzema was promoted to the club's reserve team, which was playing in the Championnat de France Amateur, the 4th division of French football. Despite only playing with the team during the autumn campaign, he scored a team-high 10 goals as the Lion reserve team finished second in its group, 17. 2004-2007, breakthrough and 3 league titles. Benzema was called up to the senior team for the first time under manager Paul Le Guen during the break leading up to the second half of the season. As is customary with new players arriving at Lyon, the young striker had to stand up and speak to his new teammates, which at that time included the likes of Michael Essien, Sylvain Wiltord, Florent Malouda and Eric Abidal, 18. While speaking, Benzema was subjected to jokes and laughter, which prompted the youngster to declare, "Do not laugh, I'm here to take your place." 18. He made his professional debut on January 15, 2005 against Metz, appearing as a substitute for Pierre-Alain Frau. Lyon won the match 2-0 as Benzema provided the assist of the second goal, scored by Brian Berghuis. 19. He signed his first professional contract the same month, agreeing to a 3-year deal. 20. After making 3 more appearances as a substitute, on April 2 Benzema made his first professional start in a 1-0 win over Lens. 21. He finished the campaign with 6 appearances as Lyon won their 4th straight league title. Benzema began the 2005-06 season under the tutelage of new manager Gerard Houllier. Under Houllier, he struggled for meaningful minutes due to the presence of newly signed Brazilian striker Fred, as well as Sylvain Wiltord. Benzema made his season debut on October 2, 2005 in a league win over Rennes, appearing as a substitute. 22. On December 6, he made his UEFA Champions League debut in Lyon's final group stage match against Norwegian club Rosenborg. On his competition debut, he scored his first professional goal in a 2-1 win. 23. A month later, Benzema scored his first professional double in a 4-0 win over Grenoble in the Coupe de France. 24. On March 4, 2006, Benzema scored his first professional league goal against Ajaccio in a 3-1 win. 25. Benzema began earning more playing time in the 2006-07 season and made his competitive season debut in the 2006 Trophée de Champions against Paris Saint-Germain. In the French Super Cup, Benzema converted a penalty which drew the match at 1-1. Lyon later won the league curtain raiser 5-4 on penalties. 26. Benzema opened the league campaign on a quick note, scoring in the team's first match of the season against Nantes. 27. 3 weeks later, on August 26, 2006, Benzema appeared as a substitute and scored 2 goals in a 4-1 away win over Nice. 28. He also converted 2 goals in the Champions League group stage against Romanian outfit Steaua Bucuresti and Ukrainian club Dynamo Kiev. 29. 30. After appearing regularly during the autumn campaign, on November 10, Benzema suffered a severe thigh injury. 31. The injury resulted in the striker missing 3 months of action before returning in February 2007. Benzema failed to score a goal until the final league match of the season against Nantes as Lyon recorded its 6th consecutive league title. 32. 2007-2009, Club Talisman. For the 2007-08 season, with Florent Malouda, John Carew and Sylvain Wiltord all departing from the club, Benzema switched to the number 10 shirt and was inserted into the lead striker role. After forming a special relationship with new manager Alain Perrin, he responded with 31 goals in 51 games. He topped the league with 20 goals, scored 4 goals in the Champions League, 1 in the Coupe de la Ligue and totaled 6 goals in 6 Coupe de France matches, helping Lyon win their first ever double. 33. Some of his more dazzling performances that season included a hat-trick against Metz on 15 September. 34. An equalizing goal in the 90th minute from a free kick against Derby du Rhône rival Saint-Étienne. 35. And a goal against Lens that was nominated for goal of the season by fans. In the Champions League, Benzema scored an important double against Rangers at Ibrox Stadium on the last match day of the group stage. The 3-0 victory assured Lyon progression to the knockout rounds. 36. In the knockout rounds, Lyon faced Manchester United and Benzema continued to score. This time it was from outside the penalty box in the first leg match, which ended in a 1-1 draw, 37, and United eventually won the tie 1-2 on aggregate. Manchester United manager Sir Alex Ferguson and players praised Benzema for his performance. 38. Lyon club president Jean-Michel Aulas later accused Ferguson of tapping up Benzema. 39. It's a compliment to be compared to Zinedine Zidane, but we are different players. Benzema in 2008 after being compared to his French compatriot Zidane. 40. On March 13, 2008, Benzema extended his contract with Lyon until 2013 with a one-year extension option. 41. After signing his new contract, Benzema became one of the highest-paid footballers in France. 42. For his efforts that season, he was named the Ligue 1 Player of the Year, selected to the Team of the Year and awarded the Trophée du Meilleur Buteur for being the league's top scorer. 43. 44. He won the 2008 Bravo Award given to the most outstanding young footballer playing in Europe. 45. And was also shortlisted by French magazine France Football for the 2008 Ballon d'Or Award. 46. Eventually won by Cristiano Ronaldo. Benzema got off to a good start for the 2008-09 season, scoring twice in Lyon's opening league match against Toulouse. 47. The following 3 weeks, he scored goals against Rhône-Alpes rivals Grenoble, 48, and Saint-Étienne, 49, and scored a goal against Nice, converting a penalty in the dying seconds. 50. Lyon won all 3 matches. As a result of his early goals, Lyon club president Jean-Michel Aulas quelled the many transfer rumors surrounding Benzema by placing a €100 million price tag on the striker. He was also nominated alongside Franck Ribéry to be featured on the French cover of the video game FIFA 09. 51. Benzema during a training session with Lyon. He scored his 7th goal of the league on October 29, scoring in the 2-0 win over Socox. Benzema scored again the following weekend in a 2-0 win over Le Mans. 52. He was among the top scorers in the Champions League group stage, scoring 5 goals. 53. A double against Steaua Bucuresti. 54. 2 goals in 2 matches against Fiorentina. 55. 56. And a goal against the eventual group winners Bayern Munich on the final match day. 57. Following the winter break, Benzema endured a rough patch, going scoreless the first 3 games before recording his 11th goal of the season against Nice in a 3-1 victory. 58. 2 weeks later, he scored his 12th goal against Nancy in a 2-0 victory. 59. The next 9 matches, both Benzema and Lyon's form dwindled, losing 4 matches, drawing 3 and winning only 2, with Benzema scoring only 2 goals in that stretch, both of them against Le Mans in a 3-1 victory. 60. The bad form resulted in Lyon losing their grip on first-place position and eventually falling out of the title race, thus ending their streak of 7 consecutive League One titles. 61. Benzema was a part of 4 of those title runs. Despite losing the title, Benzema got back on track, scoring his 15th and 16th goals of the season on May 17 in a 3-1 away victory over rivals Marseille, the first goal being a penalty. 62. He scored his 17th goal the following weekend against Caen in a 3-1 victory, moving him into 3rd place among League One top scorers. Real Madrid. 2009-10, transfer and adapting to Spain. On July 1, 2009, it was announced that Lyon had reached an agreement with Spanish club Real Madrid for the transfer of Benzema. The transfer fee was priced at €35 million, with the fee rising to as much as €41 million based on incentives. 64, 65, 66, 67. On July 9, Benzema successfully passed his medical and signed his contract, a 6-year deal. Later that afternoon, 68, he was presented officially as a Real Madrid player later that night at the Santiago Bernabéu Stadium, similarly to the previous signings of Kaká and Cristiano Ronaldo. 69, Benzema made his Real Madrid debut on July 20 in the club's opening pre-season friendly against Irish club Shamrock Rovers in Dublin, appearing as a halftime substitute. 70, he scored the lone goal in the club's 1-0 win, scoring in the 87th minute. 71, on August 24, Benzema netted 2 goals in Real Madrid's 4-0 victory over Norwegian club Rosenborg in an annual friendly tournament organized for the Santiago Bernabeu Trophy. 72. The goals brought his total tally in the pre-season with Real Madrid to 5, making him the joint top scorer alongside fellow striker Raul. 73. Benzema made his league debut for Madrid on August 29, 2009 against Deportivo La Coruña. He started the match, but was substituted out in the second half as Madrid won 3-2. 74. A month later, he scored his first goal for the club in a 5-0 victory against newly promoted Xerez. 75. After missing the midweek match against Villarreal, against Tenerife at the weekend, Benzema scored his first double for Madrid in a 3-0 home victory. 76. He made his Champions League debut for the club on September 30 in a group stage tie against Marseille. 77, after failing to score a goal in the month of October. In the team's first match in November against Italian club Milan in the Champions League, Benzema scored the opener to give Madrid a 1-0 lead. His goal was later cancelled out by a Ronaldinho penalty. 78. Benzema playing against Marseille in a 2009 Champions League match. In late November, Benzema began appearing mainly as a substitute as manager Manuel Pellegrini preferred Gonzalo Higuaín in the lead striker role. To coincide with his benching, the striker was also being criticized by the Spanish media for his underperformance and difficulties settling in the country as he had not yet begun learning the Spanish language. 79. 80. He was even declared the new Anelka by a Spanish newspaper Marca blogger, referring to former Real Madrid striker Nicolas Anelka, who had a tumultuous year at the club before being sold. 81. Benzema was defended by his compatriot Zinedine Zidane, who admitted after 2 months, "I was also criticized and that Benzema was a talented player and talented players in Madrid must win." 82. On December 5, Benzema appeared as a substitute for Rafael van der Vaart and scored the third goal in a 6-0 romp of Almeria. 83. The day after the match against Almeria, Benzema responded to the criticism by stating, "I am totally integrated and very happy at Real Madrid, and, yes, I have improved my adaptation. I have a new home and I'm learning Spanish to understand myself better with my teammates." 84. After nearly a month coming off of the bench, he started alongside Higuaín away to Valencia on 12 December. 85. A week later, Benzema returned to the bench. Following an injury to Higuaín in early January 2010, Pellegrini inserted Benzema back into the starting lineup. 86. After failing to score in his first 2 starts in the absence of Higuaín, against Deportivo La Coruña on January 30, he scored a double in an important 3-1 away win. 87. 88. Following the return of Higuaín, Benzema was relegated back to a substitute's role and finished the campaign by making 8 consecutive appearances off the bench. Included in one of those appearances was his final goal of the season against Athletic Bilbao in a 5-1 win. 89. 2010-11, first-team mainstay. Benzema playing in a league match against Villarreal. Ahead of the 2010-11 season, Benzema switched to the number 9 shirt as Real Madrid were under the tutelage of new incoming manager José Mourinho. The striker immediately drew the ire of Mourinho, who declared to reporters during a pre-season media session that Benzema must understand that he is extremely talented, but that in itself is not enough, while also stating that Madrid need a striker who is sparky, not one that is listless. 90. Mourinho sentiments were later echoed by incoming France national team coach Laurent Blanc, who acknowledged that Benzema was not used to working. 91. Blanc also stated that the striker needed to shed weight in order to fulfill his potential. 92. Due to Mourinho preferring Ronaldo and Higuaín as his forwards. 91, Benzema began the campaign as a substitute coming off the bench in the team's opening league match of the season against Mallorca. 93, following the September international break, he made his first start in a 1-0 win over Osasuna. 94, on September 21, Benzema made a substitute appearance and scored his first goal of the season in a 3-0 home win against Espanyol. 95, afterwards, the striker failed to score a domestic goal for nearly 2 months, citation needed. Benzema celebrating a goal against Espanyol in La Liga. On November 10, Benzema scored his second goal of the campaign against Real Murcia in the 2010-11 edition of the Copa del Rey. 96, in late November, Benzema was inserted into the starting 11 following a severe back injury to Higuaín, along with the team's lack of senior strikers. In his first match since being inserted into the starting lineup permanently, he scored his first Champions League goal of the season in a group stage fixture against Dutch club Ajax. 97, in Madrid's final group stage tie against French outfit Auxerre, Benzema scored his first hat-trick for the club in a 4-0 win. The first goal he scored was Real Madrid's 300th goal in the Champions League era. 98, 99, 2 weeks later, Benzema converted another hat-trick, this time in an 8-0 thrashing of Levante in the Copa del Rey. 100, in late January, for the first time in his Real Madrid career, Benzema scored goals in back-to-back matches. On January 23, he scored the only goal in a 1-0 win at home against Mallorca. 101, 3 days later, Benzema repeated his efforts, scoring the only goal in a win over Sevilla in the first leg of the team's Copa del Rey semi-final tie. 102, Real Madrid later advanced to its 37th Copa del Rey final in club history after beating Sevilla 2-0 in the second leg. 103. Following the arrival of Emmanuel Adebayor on loan, Benzema went unused in 2 consecutive league matches in February 2011. He returned to the starting lineup on February 19 and embarked on a run in which he scored 10 goals in 8 matches. Included in those 10 goals were doubles in 3 straight matches against Malaga, Racing de Santander and Hercules, as well as a goal in the first leg of Madrid's round of 16 tie against former club Lyon. 104, 105, 106. The strike against his hometown club was the 100th goal of his professional career, and also the first goal for Real Madrid at the Stade de Gerland in 6 years, though despite the honors associated with netting the goal, Benzema did not celebrate out of respect for his former club. 107. Benzema playing in a league match against Almería. On March 19, he scored the opener in the El Derby Madrileno as Real Madrid went on to win the match 2-1. 108. Despite his form, Benzema appeared in only one of the 4 highly anticipated matches against El Clásico rivals Barcelona, in which the 2 clubs met in the league, the 2011 Copa del Rey final and the Champions League knockout stage. In between those clashes, on April 23, 2011, Benzema scored a goal in a 6-3 win over Valencia. 109, on April 30, he scored a goal in the team's 3-2 loss to Real Zaragoza. 110, it was the only match of the campaign that Real Madrid lost, in which Benzema scored. To close out the campaign, Benzema scored another double in an 8-1 win over Almería. 111, he finished the campaign second on the team behind Ronaldo with 26 goals as Real Madrid captured the Copa del Rey, giving Benzema his first honor with the club. 112, for his performances during the campaign, particularly during the second half, Benzema was praised by Mourinho, club officials Florentino Perez and Emilio Butragueño, as well as national team manager Laurent Blanc. 113, 114, 115. 2011-12, First La Liga Championship. Prior to the start of the 2011-12 season, Benzema, taking the advice of compatriots Blanc and Zidane, 116, 117, ventured to Murano, Italy, to attend a high-performance clinic where he underwent treatment to reduce his weight. 118. The spell at the clinic was ultimately a success after the striker arrived at pre-season 8 kilograms, 18 pounds, lighter. 118. While at the clinic, Benzema also underwent physical training to build up his muscle mass. 118. The striker was impressive in the pre-season, scoring 8 goals in 7 matches. 119. His performances during the pre-season resulted in Mourinho naming him the starting lead striker for the new campaign. Mourinho was later credited with Benzema's transformation. 120. But denied full responsibility and, instead, gave credit to the striker himself. 121. In the second leg of the 2011 Supercopa de España against Barcelona, and with Madrid trailing 4-3 on aggregate late in the match, Benzema scored the equalizing goal to even the tie at 4-4. However, 6 minutes later, a Lionel Messi strike gave Barcelona the Super Cup. 122. In the team's second league match of the season against Getafe, Benzema scored a double in a 4-2 victory. 123. After going goalless in 3 consecutive league matches, he scored his third league goal of the campaign against Rayo Vallecano in a 4-2 win. 124. In the team's ensuing match against Ajax in the Champions League, Benzema scored Madrid's third goal in a 3-0 home win. 125. In the club's next Champions League match against Lyon, Benzema scored again by netting the opener in a 4-0 win against Lyon. 126. Benzema deserves full credit for his transformation. He had some help from me, from his teammates and from Zizou, but he deserves the credit. Jose Mourinho, on Benzema's successful progression in 2011. 121. Benzema training ahead of a Champions League match in 2012. In November 2011, Benzema scored 5 goals, 3 in the league and 2 in Europe. In the league, he converted his 3 goals in wins over Osasuna and Valencia, while he scored his 2 Champions League goals in a 6-2 group stage win over Croatian club Dinamo Zagreb. 127, 128, 129. On December 10, 2011, Benzema scored the opener in Madrid's 3-1 defeat to Barcelona in the El Clásico. 130. The goal, scored just 21 seconds into the match, was the fastest goal ever scored in a match between the two rivals. 131. 3 days after his record-breaking goal, for his performances during the 2011 calendar year, Benzema was named the France Football French Player of the Year, beating out Barcelona defender Eric Abidal and Lyon goalkeeper Hugo Lloris. 132. He became only the second French player based in Spain to win the award, and also the second Real Madrid player to capture it. Zidane was the first to achieve both honorable mentions. Benzema expressed gratitude at winning the award, stating, "It is a pleasure to win an individual trophy. When I see the previous winners, Zidane, Henry and other major players, it makes me proud to join them on the list." 133. In the team's next match after winning the award, against Sevilla, Benzema assisted 2 goals in a 6-2 triumph. 134. Benzema opened the 2012 portion of the campaign in positive form. He scored goals against Granada and Malaga. 135. Benzema scored against the latter club in the Copa del Rey in each leg of the round of 16. 136. 137. The 4-2 aggregate win advanced Real Madrid to the quarter-finals where the club faced Barcelona. After failing to score in the first leg, which ended 2-1 in favor of Barca. 138. In the second leg on January 25, 2012, Benzema scored his third goal of the season against the Blaugrana, but Madrid failed to win the tie, losing 4-3 on aggregate. 139. On February 12, Benzema scored his first league goal in over a month against Levante. 140. A week later, he scored a double in a 4-0 shutout of Racing Santander. 141. On March 24, Benzema scored 2 goals in a league win over Real Sociedad, 142. The 2 goals made him the top French scorer in La Liga history, surpassing Zidane, 143. 3 days later, Benzema scored another double in a 3-0 first-leg away win over Cypriot club Apoel in the Champions League quarter-finals, 144. On April 29, Benzema put in a masterful performance, scoring 2 goals and assisting another in a 3-0 win over Sevilla. The double was his 7th of the season and allowed Madrid to close in on its first Primera Division title in 4 years. 145. Los Blancos captured their 32nd league title the following week, cruising to a 3-0 win over Athletic Bilbao. 146. Benzema appeared as a second-half substitute in the match. 2012 to 2016, sustained continental success. On the first matchday of the Champions League, Benzema scored an equalizer against Manchester City in 3-2 win at Santiago Bernabéu. On October 4, 2012, Benzema scored a bicycle kick goal off a cross by Kaká in a 4-1 win against Ajax in Amsterdam, 148. On December 18, 1 day before his 25th birthday, his fine form saw him earn the award for Best French Footballer of 2012, for the second year running, 149. On March 2, 2013, Benzema opened the scoring against Barcelona in the league game at the Santiago Bernabéu. Real went on to win the game 2-1, the second time they beat Barcelona in a week. Ahead of the 2013-14 season, Benzema became part of a trio alongside Cristiano Ronaldo and newly signed Gareth Bale, dubbed BBC 150. Benzema started the season by scoring in a 2-1 win over Real Betis at the Santiago Bernabéu, 151, after 4 matches without scoring, 2 with Real Madrid and 2 with France. He returned to goal-scoring form by netting twice in a 6-1 away win over Galatasaray in Champions League, 152. On January 18, 2014, he scored his 100th goal for Madrid in a 5-0 victory at Real Betis, 153. On March 23, Benzema scored 2 goals against fierce rivals Barcelona in El Clásico at the Bernabéu from 2 crosses by Ángel Di María, taking his goal tally in La Liga to 17 goals, though Barcelona won the match 4-3, 154. Benzema during the 2014-15 season. Benzema was part of Real Madrid's starting 11 in the 2014 Copa del Rey final on April 16 at the Mestalla Stadium, and assisted Di Maria's opening goal, before Gareth Bale hit the winner for Madrid in a 2-1 victory, 155. 1 week later, on April 23, Benzema scored the only goal of the game to win the first leg of a Champions League semi-final against Bayern Munich, 1-0, 156. The club went on to win the final in May. Real Madrid's attacking trio of Bale, Benzema, and Cristiano, dubbed BBC, finished the season with 97 goals, 157. On August 6, 2014, Real Madrid announced that Benzema had signed a new 5-year deal that will keep him at the club until 2019, 158. On August 12, 2014, Benzema played the whole 90 minutes in Real Madrid's 2-0 win against Sevilla in Cardiff to claim the UEFA Super Cup. On September 16, Benzema scored Real Madrid's 1,000th goal in European competition after netting a goal in a 5-1 victory over FC Basel in the first match of the Champions League group stage, 159. He scored the winning goal in Real Madrid's 2-1 away victory against Ludogorets Razgrad in the Champions League after coming on as a second-half substitute. 160. The next weekend, he scored a brace in the 5-0 victory against Athletic Bilbao in La Liga, 161. In 2014, Benzema won France Football's award for French Player of the Year for the 3rd time. Only Thierry Henry has won this award on more occasions, 162. Benzema was chosen as La Liga Player of the Month for October 2014, with his manager Carlo Ancelotti winning the equivalent award. He scored 3 of Real Madrid's 13 goals of the month, in which they won 3 matches and only conceded just 1 goal, 163. On December 8, 2015, Benzema scored a hat-trick in an 8-0 thrashing against Malmo FF, 164. On December 20, he scored another hat-trick in a 10-2 victory over Rayo Vallecano, 165. He was a regular starter when the team won the 2015-16 UEFA Champions League, 166. 2016-2018, European three-peat and second league title. Benzema with Real Madrid in 2015. In December 2016, Benzema was called up in Real Madrid's squad for 2016 FIFA Club World Cup in Japan, 167. In the semi-final match against America on December 15, Benzema scored in the last moments of the first half, helping the team to progress in the final by winning 2-0, 168. In the final 3 days later against Kashima Antlers, Benzema opened the score in the 9th minute, and also assisted Ronaldo's second goal, as Real Madrid won 4-2 in extra time after the regular time finished 2-2. Claimed their second title, 169, it was Benzema's 10th title with Real Madrid, and finished the competition as joint second top scorer with 2 goals in 2 matches, 170. On February 15, 2017, in the first leg of 2016-17 UEFA Champions League round of 16 against Napoli, Benzema scored Real Madrid's first goal in an eventual 3-1 home win, which was his 51st goal in this competition, overtaking Thierry Henry on the list of all-time Champions League top scorers, 171. It was his first goal in 6 matches, and for this performance he was voted man of the match, 172. He was a regular starter, and scored the last goal of the season, which gave him 11 for the campaign. When Madrid won the 2016-17 La Liga, 173, 174, and the 2016-17 UEFA Champions League, 175. On September 20, 2017, Benzema signed a contract extension that will keep him at the club until 2021, 176. Later on March 6 of the following year, Benzema made his 100th UEFA Champions League appearance by playing in the 2-1 win at Parc des Princes against Paris Saint-Germain in the second leg of 2017-18 UEFA Champions League round of 16 as Real Madrid progressed to the next round 5-2 on aggregate, 177, 178. Benzema played his 400th match in all competitions for Real Madrid on March 31 in the 3-0 win at Las Palmas, captaining the team and netting the second goal with a penalty, 179. On May 1, Benzema scored twice in a 2-2 draw against Bayern Munich in the return leg of the 2017-18 UEFA Champions League semi-final, as Real progressed to the final on a 4-3 aggregate, 180. On May 26, Benzema scored the first goal of the match in 2018 UEFA Champions League final by intercepting Loris Karius's throw in a 3-1 victory over Liverpool, when Madrid won their 3rd consecutive and 13th overall Champions League title, 181. 2018-2021, Club Talisman, 3rd league title and the return of Zidane. With the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo to Juventus in July 2018, Benzema became Real Madrid's new goal-getter, scoring 30 goals in all competitions in 2018-19 as the club's top scorer for the campaign, 182. His prominence in Real Madrid's squad significantly increased, 150. On November 7, 2018, Benzema scored a brace in the 5-0 win at Victoria Plzen in the UEFA Champions League group stage, reaching the 200th goal milestone with the club, 183, becoming only the 7th Madrid player to achieve the feat, 184. He scored 3 goals in 6 matches, all of them against Plzen, helping Real Madrid topping Group G. 185. Later on February 13 of the following year, in the first leg of the competition's round of 16, Benzema scored the opener of a 2-1 away win over Ajax, 186. Reaching 60 Champions League goals, becoming only the fourth player to do so, 187. Benzema scored Madrid's first competitive goal of the 2019-20 season on August 17 in the 3-1 away win over Celta Vigo in the opening La Liga match, 188. Later, on November 6, he scored a brace in Madrid's 6-0 crushing of Galatasaray, achieving two new milestones. He became the second player after Lionel Messi to score in 15 consecutive Champions League seasons, and also the third Madrid player to score 50 goals in the competition, 189, 190. His performances were praised by manager Zinedine Zidane, who called him a legend and also compared him with Cristiano Ronaldo, 191. 3 days later, in the next league match, he scored a first-half brace in a 4-0 win at Eibar, overtaking Ferenc Puskás as the club's sixth all-time goal scorer in La Liga with 157 goals from 323 appearances, 192. In February 2020, Benzema extended his contract with Real Madrid until 2022, 193. On March 1, he made his 500th appearance for Real Madrid in a 2-0 home win over Barcelona in El Clásico, becoming the 14th player in the club's history to achieve this milestone, 194, 195. At the end of the season, Real Madrid won the 2019-20 La Liga, while scoring over 20 goals, 196. Benzema getting interviewed after Real Madrid's first away game after the COVID-19 quarantine against Real Sociedad. When La Liga restarted after a 3-month hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Benzema scored a brace against Valencia in Real Madrid's second game back at the Alfredo Di Stéfano Stadium on June 18, his first goals at Madrid's new temporary home ground, 197. Benzema's brace saw him surpass Ferenc Puskás as Real Madrid's fourth all-time top scorer with 304 goals. 198. On July 16, Benzema's brace against Villarreal secured Real Madrid's 34th La Liga title, after a 2-1 win at the Di Stéfano, their 10th consecutive league win after the lockdown, 199. On August 7, Benzema scored Madrid's only goal at the Etihad as they went crashing out of the Champions League to Manchester City, 2-4 on aggregate, to end the campaign, 200. For the second consecutive season, Benzema finished as the club's top scorer with 27 goals in all competitions. Benzema opened his goal account for 2020-21 on October 4, away to Levante in La Liga, netting his 250th goal for Real Madrid in all competitions, 201, 202. On October 27, he scored an acrobatic over-the-head goal in a 2-2 draw against Borussia Mönchengladbach at Borussia Park in the Champions League, to become the second player in history after Lionel Messi to score in 16 consecutive Champions League seasons, 203. On December 9, he scored a brace in a 2-0 win over Borussia Mönchengladbach to send Real Madrid to the Champions League knockout stages as group winners, 204. On April 21, Benzema scored a brace and assisted another in a 3-0 away win at Cadiz, which meant he scored against all 35 teams he has played against in La Liga, 205. 2021-22, vice-captaincy, fourth league title, UCL top scorer and Ballon d'Or. With the departure of Sergio Ramos to PSG, Benzema was promoted as Real Madrid's vice-captain for the 2021-22 season under Ancelotti, 206. On August 14, Benzema scored a brace against Alaves as Los Blancos kicked off the league season with a 1-4 away win to sit at the top of the table. Benzema's first half volley was the first official goal under Ancelotti in his second stint, 207. 6 days later, Benzema signed a contract extension with Real Madrid, keeping him at the club until 2023, 208. Benzema scored his first hat-trick in 3 seasons in a 5-2 win over Celta Vigo on September 12 as Madrid returned to the Bernabeu for the first time since March 2020, 209, wearing the armband. Benzema was the first Madrid captain to score a hat-trick since Raúl in 2008, 210. 1 week later, Benzema and Vini Jr. would combine twice in the last few minutes against Valencia at the Mestalla to complete a comeback to earn Madrid their first win at the Mestalla in 4 seasons, 211, on September 22. Benzema scored a brace and provided another 2 assists in a 6-1 win over Mallorca at the Bernabeu, 212. Benzema's brace allowed him to become only the 4th Madrid player in history to score 200 La Liga goals after Di Stefano, Raúl and Cristiano Ronaldo, 213, on September 28. Benzema became the player in history to score in 17 consecutive Champions League seasons after scoring his first penalty in the competition in a 1-2 home loss against Sheriff in the group stage, 214. On October 22, Benzema scored Madrid's 1000th Champions League goal at the Bernabeu against Shakhtar Donetsk, 215. In the process, Benzema scored his 291st and 292nd goals for the club, making him their 4th highest all-time top scorer, overtaking Santillana, 216. With his goal against Sevilla in La Liga on November 28. He became the highest French goal scorer in club football matches, overtaking Thierry Henry, 217. On January 8, Benzema scored his 300th goal for Madrid, converting a penalty in a 4-1 win at home in La Liga against Valencia, 218. On March 9, he scored a hat-trick within 17 minutes in a remarkable comeback against Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League round of 16. At the age of 34, Benzema became the oldest player to score a hat-trick in the Champions League, 219, with the 3 goals. Benzema brought his tally to 309, overtaking Alfredo Di Stefano as Real Madrid's 3rd highest all-time goal scorer, 220. On March 14, Benzema scored a brace in a La Liga match against Mallorca and broke Henry's record, becoming all-time top French goal scorer with 413 goals. 221. On April 6, he scored another hat-trick in the Champions League in a 3-1 away win over Chelsea. In the first leg of the quarter-finals, 222, Benzema became only the 2nd player, after Cristiano Ronaldo, to score back-to-back hat-tricks in successive Champions League knockout matches, 223. 1 week later in the second leg at the Santiago Bernabeu, Benzema scored a 96th-minute header in extra time which proved pivotal, as Madrid lost to Chelsea 2-3 on the night but qualified for the semi-finals 5-4 on aggregate, 224. LR, Marcelo, Benzema and Carlos Osorio Sierra with the Champions League trophy in 2022. On April 30, 2022, he helped Real clinch their 35th Spanish title with a goal in a 4-0 win against Espanyol at the Bernabeu, 225. On May 4, he scored a decisive goal from the penalty spot in extra time in the second leg against Manchester City and helped Real Madrid reach their 17th European Cup final, 226. By the end of the 2021-22 La Liga season, Benzema won his first Pichichi trophy with 27 goals in 32 matches, 227. On May 28, he won his 5th Champions League title after a 1-0 win over Liverpool in the final, and finished the tournament as top scorer with 15 goals in total, 228. On May 31, Benzema was named the inaugural Champions League Player of the Season, 229. On August 13, he was nominated for the Ballon d'Or, widely considered a favorite to win it, 230, in recognition of his performances that season. Benzema was awarded the Ballon d'Or on 17 October, 231. 2022-23, captaincy and all-time second top scorer. By scoring in the 2022 UEFA Super Cup against Eintracht Frankfurt on August 10, 2022, Benzema brought his tally to 324 goals, overtaking Raul as Real Madrid's all-time second-highest goal scorer, 232. International career. Youth. Benzema is a former France youth international, having earned caps at all levels for which he was eligible, excluding the under-16 team. He is a member of the group, commonly known in France as the Generation 1987, a youth class that produced current internationals Hatem Ben Arfa, Jeremy Menez, and Samir Nasri, alongside himself, 233. Benzema was the last of the four to make his youth international debut under coach Philippe Bergerou and officially joined the team ahead of the 2004 UEFA European Under-17 Championship that was played on home soil. In the competition, he appeared in 2 matches. On his tournament debut, Benzema scored the opening goal in a 3-1 win over Northern Ireland, 234. His lone other appearance in the competition was in a 1-0 group stage win over Spain as France went on to win the tournament, defeated the same team in the final, 235-236. Benzema was a regular starter in the team at under-18 level. He made his debut with the team at a local tournament in the Czech Republic. Benzema scored his first goal at under-18 level in the competition against Poland in the team's final group stage match, 237. In the final against the hosts, he scored the opening goal in a 2-0 win as France were declared champions of the competition, 238. On September 30, 2004. Benzema was one of 3 goal scorers in France's 3-0 away win over Norway, 239. In the team's next match against Russia, he scored a double in a 3-1 victory, 240, due to France winning the 2004 U17 European title. The under-18 team was allowed participation in the 2005 Meridian Cup. Benzema was called up to the team for the competition and played in all 4 matches, scoring a tournament-high 5 goals as France were crowned champions of the tournament, 241. He opened the tournament by scoring 2 goals in a 7-0 victory over Cameroon, 242. After going scoreless in the team's next match against Sierra Leone, Benzema responded by scoring a goal in a shutout victory over Nigeria and netting another double in a 4-1 win against Egypt, 243, 244, on May 19, 2005, in the team's final match of the season against Slovakia. Benzema scored all 4 goals in a 4-1 victory, 245. He finished the under-18 campaign with 18 appearances and a team-high 14 goals and was, subsequently, praised by Bergerou, who, following the campaign, declared that Benzema was quite efficient. 246. The foursome of Benzema, Ben Arfa, Menez, and Nasri returned to international play together for under-19 duty. The 4 were joined by Issir Dia, Blaise Matuidi, and Serge Gakby with the objective of winning the 2006 UEFA European Under-19 Championship. The team opened the campaign with 2 friendly matches against Norway. Over the course of the 2 matches, Benzema scored 1 goal, which came in the first match, a 4-0 win, 247. In the first round of qualification for the UEFA-sanctioned tournament, he scored his only goal in the final group match against Austria, 248. France won the match 2-0, which resulted in the team progressing to the elite round, 249. In the ensuing round, France were placed in a relatively easy group alongside Scotland, Bulgaria, and Belarus. In the opening group game against Bulgaria, Benzema scored a double, converting a penalty and scoring in play as France won 4-0, 250. Both of his goals were scored within a minute of each other, 251. After surprisingly drawing 0-0 with Belarus, France faced Scotland in the final group stage match. Benzema opened the scoring in the 11th minute, but his goal was cancelled out by Stephen Fletcher in the second half, 252. The match ultimately finished 1-1 and, despite finishing the round undefeated, France were eliminated after being beaten on points by the Scots, 253. Benzema made his under-21 debut for Les Espoirs under coach René Girard in the team's first match following the 2006 UEFA European Under-21 Championship against Belgium. He started the match and was replaced at halftime by Johan Gourcuff, 254. He featured in qualification matches for the 2007 UEFA European Under-21 Championship and appeared as a starter and substitute in the first leg and second leg, respectively, of the team's surprising defeat to Israel in the qualifying playoffs, 255-256, despite still being eligible to represent the under-21 team until 2009. His appearance in the second leg defeat to Israel was Benzema's last with the team, and he finished his under-21 career with 5 appearances and no goals. Prior to representing France at senior international level, Benzema was courted by the Algerian Football Federation, FAF, who sought for the player to represent Algeria at senior international level. In December 2006, the striker was approached by former Federation President Hamid Haddad and then national team coach Jean-Michel Cavalli, but turned down the invitation, citing his desire to continue his international career with France. 257. Benzema later told French radio station Radio Monte Carlo, "Algeria is my parents' country and it is in my heart, but football-wise, I will only play for the French national team." Senior Euro 2008. Benzema playing for France in April 2008. Benzema was called up for the first time to the senior national team by Raymond Domenech on November 9, 2006 for the team's friendly match against Greece that would be played on November 15. Benzema described the call-up as a reward, while also stating, "I am pleased, of course, me and my family." The senior national team is the national team's highest honor. 259. 2 days before the match, he was forced to withdraw from the team due to a thigh injury, which he suffered while playing domestically for Lyon. 260, after failing to make the squad for the team's February 2007 match against Argentina. Benzema returned to the team in March for a UEFA Euro 2008 qualifying match against Lithuania and a friendly against Austria. 261, after failing to appear in the qualifier, he made his international debut on March 28, 2007 against Austria. Benzema appeared as a halftime substitute for Djibril Cissé and scored the only goal of the match after a free kick from Samir Nasri. 262. On October 13, Benzema scored a double in a 6-0 win against the Faroe Islands. 263. After appearing regularly in the team for the rest of the 2007-08 season, he was named to the 23-man squad to participate in UEFA Euro 2008. Benzema made his debut in the competition on June 9, 2008 in the team's opening match against Romania. Benzema started the match, but was substituted out for Nasri in the second half after a frustrating performance. 264. The match finished 0-0 and Benzema was, subsequently, criticized by the French media for his performance, with newspaper Le Point declaring that Benzema was unrecognizable and that he symbolized the impotence of France in the attack. 265. The newspaper also cited his lack of international experience for his subdued performance. In the team's next group game against the Netherlands, Benzema played no part in the 4-1 defeat. 266. He returned to the team in its final group game against Italy and was given a place in the starting lineup. 267. However, France lost 2-0 and were eliminated from the competition. 268. In November 2008, Benzema, among several other young players in the team, was accused of being insolent during the team's campaign at the European Championship. The accusation came from international teammate William Gallas, who inserted the charge in his autobiography. Though most of Gallas' accusations were directed at Nasri. 269, 270, 271, during the competition, it was reported by newspaper Le Parisien that several of the national team players described Benzema as arrogant and that the striker was scolded by midfielder Claude Makelele following the team's loss to the Netherlands. 272. 2010 World Cup omission. Despite the reports from after Euro 2008, Benzema remained irregular in the team and, ahead of qualification for the 2010 FIFA World Cup, switched to the number 10 shirt after previously wearing the number 9, 273. In the team's first match following its elimination from Euro 2008, Benzema scored a goal in a 3-2 friendly win over Sweden in Gothenburg. 274. 2 months later, he scored another goal in a 3-1 victory against Tunisia at the Stade de France. 275. On June 5, 2009, Benzema converted the only goal of the match, a penalty shot, in a 1-0 win over Turkey at the Stade de Gerland, his home stadium. 276. He scored his first World Cup qualification goals in victories over the Faroe Islands and Austria in October 2009. His cap against Austria would be his last of the Domenech era, as he failed to make France's preliminary 30-man squad for the World Cup. Domenech cited Benzema's struggle for form with his new club Real Madrid, rather than his alleged involvement in a sex scandal as his reason for leaving the striker out. 277. Prior to the list being unveiled, Benzema informed Radio Monte Carlo that if he was not selected he would be very disappointed, but not killed, and I will support the France team no matter what. 278. Euro 2012. Benzema playing for France at UEFA Euro 2012. Following the World Cup, Benzema returned to the national team under the reign of new coach Laurent Blanc. Blanc, an admirer of Benzema, sought to build the attack around the striker and, after going almost a year without representing France, Benzema made his return to the team in its 2-1 defeat to Norway in Oslo. 279. 280. Alongside Gourcuff, Benzema led the team in scoring in qualifying for UEFA Euro 2012, netting 3. He scored his 3 goals in wins over Bosnia and Herzegovina, Luxembourg, and Albania. 281, 282, 283. On November 17, 2010, Benzema scored the opening goal in France's 2-1 win over England at Wembley Stadium. 284. In the team's next match against Brazil in February 2011, he scored the only goal for France in a 1-0 win. 285. After appearing regularly in qualifying for Euro 2012, on May 29, 2012, Benzema was named to the squad to participate in the competition. 286. On June 5, in the team's final warm-up friendly ahead of the European Championship, Benzema scored 2 goals in a 4-0 shutout win over Estonia. 287. At Euro 2012, Benzema started the team's opening match against England, which ended in a 1-1 draw. 288. In the team's ensuing group stage match against the Ukraine, he assisted both the goals in a 2-0 win. 289. 2014 World Cup. On October 11, 2013, Benzema scored his first goal for the France national team since June 2012 in a friendly against Australia, thus ending a scoring drought for his national team which had lasted 1,222 minutes. In that match played at the Parc des Princes in Paris, which France won 6-0, Benzema scored France's 6th and final goal in the 50th minute after turning home Franck Ribéry's left-wing cross. 290. In the second leg of the 2014 World Cup qualification playoff against Ukraine held on November 19, 2013 at the Stade de France, Benzema scored France's second goal in the 34th minute to level the aggregate score at 2-2. Benzema scored his goal when he side-footed home after a huge scramble in the Ukrainian penalty box, although he was shown on television replays to be offside by almost 1 meter when the ball took a final touch off Mathieu Valbuena's chest. Benzema had 4 minutes earlier been denied a legitimate goal, the offside flag wrongly raised when he turned in Ribéry's low cross into the net with his torso a meter from the Ukrainian goal line. Ukraine had won the first leg of the playoff 2-0 in Kiev just 4 days earlier. France would eventually win the second leg 3-0 to advance to the 2014 World Cup finals in Brazil with a 3-2 aggregate scoreline, 291. On June 6, 2014, Benzema was named in France's squad for the 2014 FIFA World Cup, making his debut in the tournament, 292, in the team's first match, a 3-0 win against Honduras in Porto Alegre on June 15. He scored a goal in each half, the first from a penalty kick. He also took part in the team's second goal, when his shot rebounded off the post and was fumbled over the goal line by Honduran goalkeeper Noel Valladares for an own goal, the first World Cup goal given by goal line technology. 293, he was named by FIFA as man of the match for his performance. 294, in the second group fixture. He scored and had a penalty saved in a 5-2 defeat of Switzerland, as Les Bleus all but secured qualification to the knockout stage. 295, France were later knocked out by eventual winners Germany in the quarter-final stage of the tournament. 296. 2016 to 2020 exclusion. After last featuring for France in a 4-0 win against Armenia on October 8, 2015, French Football Federation announced on April 13, 2016 that Benzema would not be picked for Euro 2016 tournament on home soil. 297, he responded on June 1, 2016 in Marca, in an interview entitled Benzema, Deschamps folded due to pressure from France's racist element. 298. Benzema was also left off the roster for the 2018 World Cup in Russia. 299. Directing his frustration at FFF President Noël Le Graët, Benzema later tweeted, "Mr. Le Graët, with all due respect, you've lost an opportunity to remain silent. I've discovered your true face, and this isn't the one that said he appreciated me and wouldn't discuss the subject of team selections." 300. In November 2019, Benzema replied to Le Graët's comments that his career with France was over, by saying, "If you think I'm done, let me play with one of the other countries I am eligible for and we'll see." Return to the squad, Nations League victory and retirement. On May 18, 2021, following speculation from the media, Benzema was officially included in France's 26-man squad for UEFA Euro 2020, his first call-up to the national team in over 5 years. 302, he made his first appearance since his return on June 2, in a 3-0 home win over Wales, in a friendly warm-up match before the final tournament, during which he missed a penalty, but was later also involved in the final goal, scored by Antoine Griezmann. 303, on June 23, 2021, he scored a brace in a 2-2 draw against Portugal, to be his first goals in the European Championship. 304, he subsequently scored another brace in France's round of 16 match against Switzerland, where France were knocked out of the tournament on penalties after a 3-3 draw. 305, with 4 goals in as many games, Benzema won the Euro 2020 Bronze Boot. 306. In the 2021 UEFA Nations League semi-final on October 7, Benzema scored France's first goal in the second half as they came from behind to defeat Belgium 3-2. 307, he overtook Zidane in the France scoring records as he scored his 32nd goal for Les Bleus to become the 6th top scorer in their history. 308, in the final 3 days later, he scored the temporary equalizer as France went on to clinch the title for the first time with a 2-1 victory over Spain. Wink with a frown. 309, he was named Player of the Match by UEFA for his performance in the final. 310, with 2 goals, he was the joint top scorer of the Nations League finals, along with Spain's Ferran Torres and teammate Kylian Mbappe, who won the top scorer trophy due to having also provided 2 assists. Benzema won the Bronze Boot due to playing more minutes than Torres. 311. The Nations League was Benzema's first trophy with France's senior team and his 27th of his career, making him the most decorated Frenchman in football history. 312. On November 13, 2021, Benzema scored his first goals in the 2022 World Cup qualifiers with a brace in an 8-0 win over Kazakhstan as France booked their place for Qatar 2022, 313. His brace saw him overtake David Trezeguet to become Les Bleus' fifth all-time top scorer with 35 goals, 314. Although he was included in France's final squad for the 2022 FIFA World Cup, on November 19, the French Football Federation stated that Benzema would be forced to miss the tournament due to a thigh injury, 315. 316. Despite not taking part in the tournament, Benzema was still awarded the silver medal as he was not replaced by another player unlike Christopher Nkunku, who was replaced by Kolo Muani, 317. On December 19, Benzema announced his retirement from the national team, 318. Style of play. Generally known for both his finishing and playmaking, 319, Benzema is regarded as one of the best forwards of his generation, 320. He is a creative, skillful, quick, agile, and prolific forward, who is good in the air and capable of playing off the shoulders of the last defender, 321, 322, 323, and has been described as an immensely talented striker who is strong and powerful and a potent finisher from inside the box with either foot, as well as his head, despite being naturally right-footed, 324, 321, he is considered to be one of the best strikers of his generation, with his Real Madrid manager Ancelotti describing him the best striker in the world in 2021, 320, 325. An atypical number 9, although he is usually deployed as a center forward, and can operate as an out-and-out striker, Benzema is also capable of playing in several other offensive positions, and has been used on the wing, or even as a playmaker behind the main striker, either in the number 10 role as an attacking midfielder, or as a deep-lying forward. In addition to his goal scoring, Benzema is known for his willingness and ability to drop into deeper or wider positions, and either link up play with midfielders, or use his strength and technical ability to hold up the ball with his back to goal to provide assists for teammates, courtesy of his vision, creativity, passing, and eye for the final ball wink with a frown NB1. His playing style led one commentator to describe him as a 9.5. 330, highlighting his prolific goal scoring and his creative abilities. Benzema ranks as Madrid's all-time second highest goal scorer and top assist provider, with 328 goals and 104 assists respectively, 331. During his time at Madrid, Benzema has also been praised by pundits for his work rate and tactical intelligence off the ball, as well as his positional sense and attacking movement as a forward, which often draws opposing defenders out of position, and in turn creates spaces for his teammates. As such, he formed a strong offensive partnership with Cristiano Ronaldo during the latter's time with the club. Indeed, Benzema's movement drew defenders away and created space for Ronaldo to make attacking runs into the center of the area from the left wing, which essentially saw the Frenchman act as a false 9, NB2. Following Ronaldo's departure in 2018, he took on a new role as the club's main striker, playing with his back to goal less frequently, and instead receiving the ball facing the goal and taking more touches inside the penalty area. In this position, he also often drifted out wide onto the left flank, while he was able to utilize his control and touch on the ball effectively to create goal-scoring opportunities for himself inside the box. The positional change saw an increase in his goal-scoring output for the club and an improvement in his shooting, for which he had occasionally come under criticism from the press in the past, as demonstrated by the variety of his goals, his conversion rate, and his clinical finishing with his feet as well as his head. However, in addition to taking over the role of the team's main goal scorer, he also still continued to serve as link-up player for the team's front line by creating chances for his teammates. 335, 336. Personal life. Benzema in an Adidas music video, Above, and a commercial, Below, for Real Madrid in 2019 and 2018, respectively. Benzema was born in Lyon to French nationals of Algerian descent, 337. His grandfather, de Lacal Benzema, lived in the village of Tixert, located in the northern town of Ait Jelalil in Algeria, before migrating to Lyon, where he eventually settled in the 1950s. 338. Benzema's father, Hafid, was born in Tixert, while his mother, Wida Jabara, was born and raised in Lyon. Her family originated from Oran. Benzema is the third youngest in the family and grew up with 8 other siblings in Bron, an eastern suburb of Lyon. 338. His younger brothers Gressy and Sabri are also footballers. 339. The former plays at the amateur level with Volkslavellen in the Division d'Honneur, the 6th division of French football, while the latter plays in the youth academy of a club in the family's hometown of Bron. 340. 341. On February 3, 2014, his then-girlfriend Chloe Delaunay gave birth to their daughter Melia in Madrid. 342. On May 5, 2017, his girlfriend Cora Gautier gave birth to their son Ibrahim. 343. A practicing Muslim, Benzema observes fasting during the Islamic holy month of Ramadan. 344. He has spoken about his faith saying, "My faith helps me to be focused every day. It brings me benefits and it's my strength for me, my family, as well as for my work, for literally everything." 345. Since evolving internationally, Benzema has participated in numerous advertising campaigns. He was chosen as an ambassador of the American video game publisher Electronic Arts for the FIFA series. He has signed several sponsorship contracts, notably with the Korean automobile manufacturer Hyundai, the French telephone operator SFR and its subsidiary BuzzMobile, the French bank LCL and the sports betting company Bouygues. Benzema is sponsored by Adidas. 346. In 2017, his documentary film Le Quai Benzema was released. 347. In 2020, Benzema started his own YouTube channel, uploading videos of his everyday life, as well as interviews and fan Q&As. 348. 349. Controversies and legal issues. On December 6, 2006, he told RMC about his possible selection for the Algerian team. "It's my parents' country, it's in my heart. But well, from a sporting perspective, it's true I'll play in the French team. I'll always be available for the French team, it's more for the sporting side, because Algeria is my country, you see, my parents come from there. France, on the other hand, it's more of a sport thing, that's it." 350. Benzema drew some criticism for these comments, as well as for his reluctance to sing the French national anthem, La Marseillaise, before each match with the national team. 351. 352. On April 18, 2010, French television channel M6 reported that 4 members of the French national team were being investigated for their roles as clients in a prostitute ring operated inside of a Paris nightclub, with some of the women possibly being underage. The players were eventually revealed to be Franck Ribéry, Sidney Govou, Hatem Ben Arfa and Benzema. 353. 354. Benzema was alleged to have had a sexual rendezvous with a prostitute when she was 16 years of age, an act Benzema denied through his lawyer. 355. On July 20, Benzema was questioned by Paris police and indicted on the charge of solicitation of a minor prostitute. 356. 357. In November 2011, prosecutors asked for the cases against Ribéry and Benzema to be dropped, saying that the players were not aware that the escort, identified as Zahia Dihar, was 16 years old. 358. However, the case did go on to trial. In January 2014, the judge in the case dropped the charges against both Ribéry and Benzema, saying there was lack of sufficient evidence that the pair knew the prostitutes were underaged. 359. On November 4, 2015, Benzema was arrested by French police for his alleged part in blackmailing fellow France international player Mathieu Valbuena over the alleged recording of a sex tape on a mobile phone. 360. during the investigation over the blackmail plot, French Prime Minister Manuel Valls stated, "A great athlete should be exemplary. If he is not, he has no place in the France team. There are so many kids, so many youngsters in our suburbs that relate to great athletes. They wear the blue jersey, the colors of France, which are so important in these moments." 362. On December 10, 2015, the president of the FFF Noël Le Graët announced the provisional suspension of the striker from the French team until a new development in the affair. 363. On February 17, 2016, the judicial review was lifted by the investigating judge who allowed Benzema to get in touch again with Valbuena. On July 11, 2017, the Court of Cassation issued a judgment in which it invalidated a decision of the Court of Appeal of Versailles, which had validated the procedure by which Benzema had been indicted for complicity of attempted blackmail. This decision was made on the basis of contesting the legality of the phone calls recording by the police, and the judgment did not disprove the veracity of the blackmail attempt on Valbuena by Benzema. 364. On January 7, 2021, the Public Prosecutor's Office in Versailles announced that Benzema would face trial for his alleged involvement in the blackmail attempt. 365. On November 24, 2021, Benzema was found guilty of conspiring to blackmail Valbuena with a sex tape. 366. 367. The judge gave him a 1-year suspended sentence and fined him €75,000. 366. 367. His lawyers said they will appeal his conviction. 366. He will be definitively sentenced in this case in June 2022, after having abandoned the appeal procedure. 368. In March 2020, during an Instagram livestream with YouTuber Mohamed Henny, 369, Benzema made controversial remarks about French player Olivier Giroud, who replaced Benzema in the France national team. 370, he called Giroud carding while he referred to himself as Formula 1. 371. Career statistics. Club. As of match played 19 January 2023, 372, 373. Appearances and goals by club, season and competition. Club season: League, National Cup, A, League Cup, B, Europe. Other total. Division: apps, goals, apps, goals, apps, goals, apps, goals, apps, goals, apps, goals. Lion B 2004, 05 Champion Nat National 1110, 1110. 2005, 06 Champion Nat National 95, 95. Total 2015, 2015. Lion 2004, 05 League 16000000000, 60. 2005, 06 League 113122001, C, 1, 16-4. 2006, 07 League 1 21510103, C, 21, D, 127-8. 2007, 08 League 1 36 26 6 217, C, 41, D, 05231. 2008, 09 League 1 36 17 21008, C, 51, D, 04723. Total 112 43 11 9 3 119 12 3 1 148 66. Real Madrid 2009 to 10 La Liga 27 810 5, C, 1, 33-9. 2010 to 11 La Liga 33 15 7 5, 8, C, 6, 48 26. 2011 to 12 La Liga 34 21 5 3, 11, C, 7 2, E, 152 32. 2012 to 13 La Liga 30 11 8 4, 10, C, 5 2, E, 050 20. 2013 to 14 La Liga 3 5 17 6 2, 11, C, 5, 52 24. 2014-15 La Liga 29-15 30-9 C 6-5 F 146-22. 2015-16 La Liga 27-24 0-9 C 4 36-28. 2016-17 La Liga 29-11 3-1 13 C 5-3 G 248-19. 2017-18 La Liga 32-5-1-1 9 C 5-5 H 147-12. 2018-19 La Liga 36-21 6-4 8 C 4-3 I 153-30. 2019-20 La Liga 37-21 3-1 8 C 5 48-27. 2020-21 La Liga 34-23 10 10 C 6-1 E 146-30. 2021-22 La Liga 32-27 00 12 C 15-2 E 246-44. 2022-23 La Liga 9810 4 C 03 J 317-11. Total 424, 227, 45, 21, 126, 74, 26, 12, 622, 334. Career total 556, 285, 56, 33, 146, 86, 29, 13, 790, 415. Includes Coupe de France, Copa del Rey. Includes Coupe de la Ligue. Appearances in UEFA Champions League. Appearances in Trophy de Champions. Appearances in Supercopa de España. 1 appearance in UEFA Super Cup, 2 appearances in Supercopa de España, 2 appearances and 1 goal in FIFA Club World Cup. 1 appearance in UEFA Super Cup, 2 appearances and 2 goals in FIFA Club World Cup. 1 appearance in UEFA Super Cup, 2 appearances and 1 goal in Supercopa de España, 2 appearances in FIFA Club World Cup. 1 appearance and 1 goal in UEFA Super Cup, 2 appearances in FIFA Club World Cup. 1 appearance and 2 goals in Supercopa de España and 1 appearance and 1 goal in UEFA Super Cup. International. As of match played 13 June 2022, 374. Appearances and goals by national team and year. National team year apps goals. France 2007 8-3. 2008 11-2. 2009 8-3. 2010 5-3. 2011 10-2. 2012 12-2. 2013 10-3. 2014 13-7. 2015 4-2. 2021 13-9. 2022 3-1. Total 97-37. Scores and results list. France's goal tally first. Score column indicates score after each Benzema goal, 375. List of international goals scored by Karim Benzema. No. Date, venue, cap, opponent, score, result, competition. 1 March 28, 2007 Stade de France, Saint-Denis, France 1 Austria 1-0 1-0 friendly. 2 October 13, 2007 Torsballer, Torshavn, Faroe Islands 5 Faroe Islands 3-0 6-0 UEFA Euro 2008 qualifying. 3-5-0. For August 20, 2008 Ullevi, Gothenburg, Sweden 14 Sweden 1-1 3-2 friendly. 5 October 14, 2008 Stade de France, Saint-Denis, France 18 Tunisia 3-1 3-1 friendly. 6 June 5, 2009 Stade de Gerland, Lyon, France 24 Turkey 1-0 1-0 friendly. 7 October 10, 2009 Stade de Roudourou, Guingamp, France 26 Faroe Islands 5-0 5-0 2010 FIFA World Cup qualification. 8 October 14, 2009 Stade de France, Saint-Denis, France 27 Austria 1-0 3-1 2010 FIFA World Cup qualification. 9 September 7, 2010 Stadion Koševo, Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina 29 Bosnia and Herzegovina 1-0 2-0 UEFA Euro 2012 qualifying. 10 October 12, 2010 Stade Saint-Symphorien, Metz, France 31 Luxembourg 1-0 2-0 UEFA Euro 2012 qualifying. 11 November 17, 2010 Wembley Stadium, London, England 32 England 1-0 2-1 friendly. 12 February 9, 2011 Stade de France, Saint-Denis, France 33 Brazil 1-0 1-0 friendly. 13 September 2, 2011 Stadium Iki Mustafa, Tirana, Albania 39 Albania 1-0 2-1 UEFA Euro 2012 qualifying. 14 June 5, 2012 Arena, Le Mans, France 45 Estonia 2-0 4-0 friendly. 15 3-0. 16 October 11, 2013 Parc des Princes, Paris, France 61 Australia 6-0 6-0 friendly. 17 October 15, 2013 Stade de France, Saint-Denis, France 62 Finland 3-0 3-0 2014 FIFA World Cup qualification. 18 November 19, 2013 Stade de France, Saint-Denis, France 64 Ukraine 2-0 3-0 2014 FIFA World Cup qualification playoff. 19 March 5, 2014 Stade de France, Saint-Denis, France 65 Netherlands 1-0 2-0 friendly. 20 June 8, 2014 Stade Pierre Marois, Villeneuve d'Ascq, France 66 Jamaica 3-0 8-0 friendly. 21 5-0. 22 June 15, 2014 Estadio Barreiro, Porto Alegre, Brazil 67 Honduras 1-0 3-0 2014 FIFA World Cup. 23 3-0. 24 June 20, 2014 Itaipava Arena Fonte Nova, Salvador, Brazil 68 Switzerland 4-0 5-2 2014 FIFA World Cup. 25 October 11, 2014 Stade de France, Saint-Denis, France 74 Portugal 1-0 2-1 friendly. 26 October 8, 2015 Allianz Riviera, Nice, France 81 Armenia 3-0 4-0 friendly. 27 4-0. 28 June 23, 2021 Puskás Arena, Budapest, Hungary 86 Portugal 1-1 2-2 UEFA Euro 2020. 29 2-1. 30 June 28, 2021 Arena Națională, Bucharest, Romania 87 Switzerland 1-1 3-3, AET, UEFA Euro 2020. 31 2-1. 32 October 7, 2021 Juventus Stadium, Turin, Italy 91 Belgium 1-2 3-2 2021 UEFA Nations League Finals. 33 October 10, 2021 San Siro, Milan, Italy 92 Spain 1-1 2-1 2021 UEFA Nations League Final. 34 November 13, 2021 Parc des Princes, Paris, France 93 Kazakhstan 4-0 8-0 2022 FIFA World Cup qualification. 35 5-0. 36 November 16, 2021 Helsinki Olympic Stadium, Helsinki, Finland 94 Finland 1-0 2-0 2022 FIFA World Cup qualification. 37 June 3, 2022 Stade de France, Saint-Denis, France 95 Denmark 1-0 1-2 2022 23 UEFA Nations League A. Honors. Club. Lyon 376. League 1, 2004, 05, 2005, 06, 2006, 07, 2007, 08. Coupe de France, 2007, 08. Trophy de Champions, 2005, 2006, 2007. Real Madrid, 376. La Liga, 2011-12, 2016-17, 2019, 20, 196, 2021, 22, 377. Copa del Rey, 2010-11, 2013-14. Supercopa de España, 2012, 2017, 2019-20, 2021, 22, 378. UEFA Champions League, 2013-14, 2015-16, 2016-17, 2017-18, 2021, 22, 379. UEFA Super Cup, 2014, 2016, 2017, 2022, 380. FIFA Club World Cup, 2014, 2016, 2017, 2018. International. France U17. UEFA European Under-17 Championship, 2004, 297. France. UEFA Nations League, 2020-21, 381. FIFA World Cup runner-up, 2022, 382. Individual. Ballon d'Or, 2022, 383. UEFA Men's Player of the Year, 2021, 22, 384. Golden Player Man Award, 2022, 385. Ons d'Or, 2020-21, 386, 2021, 22, 387. French Player of the Year, 2011, 2012, 2014, 2021, 388. UEFA Champions League Player of the Season, 2021, 22, 389. UEFA Champions League Top Goal Scorer, 2021, 22, 390. La Liga Player of the Season, 2019-20, 2021-22. La Liga Best Player, voted by Marca Fans, 2019-20, 2020-21, 2021-22. Trofeo Alfredo Di Stefano, 2019-20, 391, 2021-22. Pichichi Trophy, 2021-22, 227. UEFA Champions League Top Assist Provider, 2011-12, 392. UEFA Champions League Squad of the Season, 2020-21, 393. UEFA Champions League Team of the Season, 2021-22, 394. IFFHS Men's World Team, 2022, 395. Globe Soccer Awards Men's Player of the Year, 2022, 396. Bravo Award, 2008, 397. League One Top Scorer, 2007-08, 398. Coupe de France Top Scorer, 2007-08, 399. UNFP League One Player of the Month, January 2008, April 2008. UNFP League One Player of the Year, 2007-08, 400, 401. UNFP League One Team of the Year, 2007-08, 401. Golden Lion for the Best Lion Sportsman, 2007, 402, 2008. French Rookie of the Year, 2006, 403. Étoile d'Or, 2007-08, 388. La Liga Team of the Season, 2018-19, 2019-20, 2020-21, 2021-22, 404. UEFA La Liga Team of the Season, 2019-20, 405. La Liga Player of the Month, October 2014, 406, June 2020, 407, March 2021, 408, September 2021, 409, April 2022, 410. Supercopa de España top scorer, 2021-22. Real Madrid Player of the Season, voted by supporters, 2015-16, 411, 2018-19, 412, 2019-20, 413, 2021-22, 414. Best French Player Playing Abroad, 2019, 415, 2021, 416, 2022, 417. AS Player of the Year, 2021, 418. Kicker Player of the Season, 2022, 419. Madrid Sports Press Association Award, APDM, 420. ESM Team of the Year, 2020-21, 2021-22. L'Equipe's Team of the Year, 2020, 421, 2021, 422, 2022, 423. 2005 UEFA, CAF Meridian Cup Top Scorer, 424. UEFA European Championship Bronze Boot, 2020, 425. UEFA Nations League Finals Bronze Boot, 2021, 426. UEFA Nations League Finals Goal of the Tournament, 2021, 427. Member of Guinness World Records 2021, player with the most consecutive seasons in the UEFA Champions League, qualified for and played in the competition without interruption since 2005. See also: List of footballers with 100 or more UEFA Champions League appearances. So there you go, the football career of France and Real Madrid forward Karim Benzema. We hope you liked this one. If so, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, peace and love.